Welcome to the second video in this series. This is about using GraceDB, the gravitational wave candidate database, and how to see and share observation follow-up records and use SkyMap Viewer to see what others are doing in the way of follow-up. I've brought up GraceDB and I've searched for EM_ready that you can see here. These are the events that are ready for electromagnetic follow-up. Everything you see in front of you is a simulation. Of course, we don't have any definite events at this point. I'll pick one of the events for full event view. Let's take this one. And there's some information here. The instruments, Hanford and Livingston, detected this. The pipeline that found it from the signal, the GPS time of the event, and the universal time of the same event, and the false alarm rate, which shows that this is not particularly unusual event. It's about a once-in-a-day kind of false alarm rate. And we see here a mass of 6.5 solar masses for one and 1 solar mass for the other. Let's just move on to the event logs. We can close these panels that we don't really want right now, leaving sky localization as one and EM observations as another. In EM observations, we can see that one of the follow-up groups, Aperitif, has taken 6 images of the sky and covering this area. We can see these in SkyMap Viewer as well by clicking on this button View in SkyMap Viewer. And here we see the sky map rather close to the sun. I doubt if anybody could have really done EM follow-up here, but anyway. We now click on Show Bulletin Board, and that's the EM observations. And you can see that in pink here it talks about Aperitif and when the observations were submitted. And we can zoom in here to see exactly what the coverage was. Now let's build our own copy of this. I've opened up the EM observations tag here, and we're going to submit something on behalf of the go-to group. And now we have to put in the centers of the footprints in comma-separated lists. 42 degrees right ascension, 42 degrees right ascension, 42 degrees right ascension. Let's say there were 3 of them. Declination minus 22, minus 26, minus 29. The width of the image is 4 degrees by 4 degrees. And let's put in the same start time for all 3 of these. And let's call them 600-second images. And we can say this is a report from go-to with 3 images. Let's see, I'm making this up, of course, limiting mag of 19.7. Just some information about it. Now we just submit this web form and go and look what we have. And now we have 2 records, the original one from Aperitif and this new one from go-to. Of course, in reality, these observation records can be added by a script rather than people typing into a web form. But I'm just giving you part of the story here. And let's go and look at SkyMap Viewer and have a look at the bulletin board. And now we see that the go-to images that I just typed in are also shown here. Let's turn off the aperitif stuff. Are also shown here in the SkyMap viewer. Okay, thank you so much for your attention, and next we will cover the scripted way of submitting observations